Hello and welcome back to this podcast for Fèis. This is Gaelic Song Lesson 6 with me, Rachel Walker. Now today is the last lesson and we're going to be looking at a slower song now, and it's a song that comes from the island of Lewis and was composed by a man called Murdo MacFarlane. It's called Satalum an Eiche Gowrie, or Long Are the Winter Nights. And it's probably a little bit longer and a little bit more tricky than anything we've done so far, but I'm sure you're ready for a challenge. So we're going to start off with the chorus, which is nice and simple. Again, we're going to be using vocables, which are the kind of words that we had in lesson 3 when we did the reel. So these are words that have no meaning, but they carry the tune, so to speak. So first of all, I'll say the words for you, and you're going to say them along with me. So the words are Fali, 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 Oro. Try that. Fali, 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 Oro. Good. And we have to say that 3 times. So let's try that 3 times now. Fali, 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 Oro. Fali, 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 Oro. Fali, 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 Oro. And the last line, Skian nun kian. Try that. Skian nun kian. Good. And the second bit, Vo gak mi leoes. And try that again. Vo gak mi leoes. Okay, so the whole last line, Skian nun kian vo gak mi leoes. And again, Skian nun kian vo gak mi leoes. Good. So let's try learning the tune for this one. And again, we're going to do it line by line. I'll sing it to you and you can sing it along with me the second time. So the first line goes like this. Fali, 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 oro. Try that with me. 1, 2. Fali, 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 oro. And let's do that one more time. 1, 2. Fali, 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 oro. Good. And the second line goes Fali, 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 oro. And the second line goes Fali, 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 oro. Good. Try it with me. Fali, 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 oro. And the third line, Fali, fali. Just try that bit. Fali, 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 oro. Try that. 1, 2. Fali, oro. So let's put that line together. Fali, 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 oro. After 2, 1, 2. Fali, 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 oro. And the last line, Skian and kian. Just try that for me. Skian and kian. And the last wee bit, Fogak mi leoes. After 2, 1, 2. Fogak mi leoes. So let's put that last line together. Skian and kian fogak mi leoes. After 2, 1, 2. Skian and kian fogak mi leoes. Good. Now I'm sure this will make more sense when we put the chorus all together. So I'm going to sing the chorus twice through now. The first time you can listen or join in if you feel like you'd like to, and the second time round sing along with me. So here we go. After 2. 1, 2. Fali, 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 oro, fali, 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 oro, fali, fali, Try it with me this time. 1, 2. Fali, 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 oro, fali, 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 oro, fali, 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 oro, skian and kian, fogak milioas. So that's the chorus. So now we're moving on to the second verse, and again I'm going to start speaking the words to you and I want you to repeat them after me. So the first line, Sata leum an eiche yauri. Try that with me. Sata leum an eiche yauri. And one more time. Sata leum an eiche yauri. Good. And the second line, Sata, 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 leumi. Try that again. Sata, 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 leumi. And one more time. Sata, 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 leumi. The third line. Is chan eich ach preri leumi. Try that with me. Is chan eich ach preri leumi. And one more time. Is chan eich ach preri leumi. And the last line. Scha chlyn tawn a chin gutrai mi. Try that. Scha chlyn tawn a chin gutrai mi. Good. Now, if you feel that that was too quick or you'd like to go over it again, just go back to the start of the lesson. And if you feel it helps, you can take a pen and a piece of paper and write out your own phonetics as I speak, and that might make it easier for you to follow it. But if you're happy enough, just carry on doing this by ear. So we're going to go over the tune now, line by line. So the first line. Sataleum anaiche yauri. Try that with me. 1, 2. Sataleum anaiche yauri. And one more time for good luck. 1, 2. Sataleum anaiche yauri. Good. And the second line. Sata, sata, sataleumi. And again. Sata, sata, sataleumi. Good. And the third line. Es chan eich ach preri leumi. Try it with me. 1, 2. Es chan eich ach preri leumi. One more time. 1, 2. Es chan eich ach preri leumi. And the last line. Schachlein taun a chin gutrai mi. So after 2, 1, 2. Schachlein taun a chin gutrai mi. And one more go at that line. 1, 2. Schachlein taun a chin gutrai mi. Okay, so let's sing over the whole verse, and I'm going to sing it once through, and then I think we'll do it twice through after that, just to make sure that you're getting the hang of it. So, here we go, the first time through. Sataleum, after 2, 1, 2. Sataleum anaiche yauri. Sata, sata, sataleumi. Es chan eich ach preri leumi. Schachlein taun a chin gutrai mi. And with me again. 1, 2. Sataleum anaiche yauri. ach preri leumi, schachlain tauna chin gutraimi. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time just to make sure that we've got it into our heads. So after 2, 1, 2. Sataleo manai yauri, sata sataleumi, eschanai gach preri leumi, schachlain tauna chin gutraimi. Good. Now I hope you got on okay with that, and just remember that you can get the words and the translation and more information about this song on the Fèis website. So now we're going to move on to verse 2, and once we've done that we'll be putting the whole song together. So again, I'm going to speak the words of the second verse and then we'll sing them. So the first line, An aum donjesker mi vi kierig. Try that. An aum donjesker mi vi kierig. And one more time. An aum donjesker mi vi kierig. Good. And the second line. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And again. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And one more time. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And the next line. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. And again. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. One more time. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. And the last line. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. And again. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. And the last one. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. Okay, so that's the words for the second verse. And I realise this is a little bit more tricky than the last one, but remember, you can keep going over this as many times as you need to. So, let's start with the first line of the tune for the second verse. Naum donjesker mi vi kierig. Try that. 1, 2. Naum donjesker mi vi kierig. And one more time. 1, 2. Naum donjesker mi vi kierig. Good. And now the second line. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And again. 1, 2. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And one more time. 1, 2. Strich avies mochrie kienel. And the third line. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. And again. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. And one more time. Kainjochug gel kien nan kianuam. And the last line. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. And with me. 1, 2. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. And one last time. 1, 2. Farum bevien lum dol a chéli. Good. Okay, so now we're going to put the second verse together. So I'll sing it once through, and then I'd like you to join in with me for another twice through. So here we go. Naum donjesker mi vi kierig, strich avies mochrie kienel, kainjochug Gelcian an cianwam Fadam byfian lwm dol y cheili. Now with me this time. 1, 2. Naum don iesgyd mi fi ciedach strych gyfias mochri y cianel cainiachach gelcian an cianwam fadam byfian lwm dol y cheili. Okay, one more time through that verse, after 2. 1, 2. Naum don iesgyd mi fi ciedach strych gyfias mochri y cianel cainiachach gelcian an cianwam fadam byfian lwm dol y cheili. Very good. Now feel free to go back over verse 1 and verse 2 if you'd like to recap on the words. Now we're going to move on to putting the whole song together. And this song actually starts with a verse. So we're going to be singing the first verse and then the chorus and then the second verse and followed by the chorus to finish. Fali, 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 oro, fali, 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 oro, fali, 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 oro, skian in kian, fogak milioes. Well done. So that brings me to the end of lesson 6. I hope you've enjoyed all the lessons and all the different types of songs that we've been through. Thank you very much for joining me.